Yo. This track. Uh, let's start. Today I'm painting photo that my girlfriend took when we went to Barcelona a few weeks back on a holiday, our first holiday together actually. And I've decided to paint this park. I modified the picture a bit to fit the ducks. It's the park. It's the fountain from the Ciutadella Park, and I wanna have fun with it. I'm using the same paper that I used in the last stream when I did the portrait. I really like that paper. It's difficult to work with, but I like how the colors look on it. So I think we're gonna start from the top. We're gonna start with the 4 statues on the top. Maybe I should put the picture on the corner so you guys can see what I got inspired from that. From last time. Basically the picture. I'm gonna cut it up because I cut it up to paint it, so I'm gonna cut it up and put. What I did actually, so I'm gonna make it smaller, but I moved a bit the ducks so it fits in the composition, and I'm not gonna paint the buildings in the back, so I leave a free sky. Maybe I'm gonna paint some clouds there, or just leave it perfectly blue. That would work too. So actually, I've been washing clothes all day. My washing machine has a problem, and I keep like selecting different programs. Waiting. So yeah, that's the picture. And now I'm gonna try to paint it and see how it goes. day, but I had no clean clothes and I'm washing and it's frustrating with the washing machine. So I decided to do a stream. I haven't done one in a few days. It was the holidays here, like. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna start with the golden statue up top. So, because it's like, don't really see the whole picture in the frame. I want to take it easy with it. So this paper, I like it a lot because it's really like the color stays really well on it. I really love it. I mean, so again, I'm using my liquid watercolors. They're really bright. They have really bright colors that I love. So this is, we're using the first layer here, draw the big shape, and then we're gonna darken it a bit, shadows inside. We have some other like golden pieces. There's like bird scepter thing over here. So again, like with my watercolors, I'm not trying to like do realism, just give the impression of detail and make it its own thing. We're gonna need gray for the stone architecture. And dilute some black. Yeah, it's a really nice day outside. I haven't been outside yet. I kind of like ate all day. I have this like Easter food from my mom. Keep like eating piece by piece the goodies gave me in a package. Dangerous. So full. Hello, Corina. Is everything okay? Like, îi sunetul, muzica, totul bine? Or maybe... Okay. Special about this one. I actually feel really sluggish. I ate too much. If that idea to do. So even the architecture, I modified it a bit. So yeah, for now I'm just gonna like dissect it piece by piece, and then we're gonna add the trees and the water and everything. Crazy how all these sculptures are made in. Jesus, I feel so. So all these details that we have. Big shape. Statue. Se aude bine sunetul? Mă aud eu bine? Se aude ceva? Yeah, that's one thing that I used to be discouraged of doing like architectural paintings because you have so much detail with some of them, but you feel like one so amazing. So I would get discouraged until I realized I don't have to I have to do it perfect. I get the essence. That's painting. Play with the shapes. And it's like how you're what happens when you're viewing something, you know, you're not an architect. Thing stays with you, makes with you. And I guess that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I should throw some green in there. Like some and combine it with a bit of black. I need to find my green. Yes. Have so this stone dragon is spitting water here. Is the end of a fountain. We're gonna leave the white page for water. Machine, my washing. Like it's The stone is full of moss. Because of the water is flowing. Healthy moss and the stony roads. Crazy how water in time can erode anything. You've seen like those videos where like a really high pressure water piston whatever and cut stuff in half, like it's so dangerous. Easy. Yeah, the reason I wanted to paint it this is because I'm really curious about how I'm gonna resolve the water. I'm gonna need to use like a greenish kind of blue. And I hope it's gonna look like water in the in the middle here we have this fountain. Again, we're just gonna leave bit of the yeah, the water. I'm just gonna draw what I see. It's pretty green on the left where all the trees are and stuff, so I'm gonna use green, draw shapes and waves. And yeah, I think I made my ducks like much bigger than in the photo, because I thought they could be like the main character. Yeah. This is how it is. Let's try to do this water. So everything reflects. Gonna start with the green here. And of course, we're gonna make it darker than this. The darker the water is, the more realistic it's gonna look. Counterintuitive, I know, but it's an important rule to remember. Then we're gonna put some blue, green. We're gonna combine this, all the picture, just a bit. Because even this green that I have, a bit like mustard, a bit yellow. So we need to make it colder like this. is the duck's reflection because of the ripples. Really, the shapes are really cool. And because of the fountain, the water is not still, so it always has like this wave and this texture to it. It creates these really small waves in the lake. Especially here where the cement, stone meets the water, it's gonna be like I was saying with the other paintings, just paint what you see. We're gonna big pot here. We have an area that is quieter. Don't have everything. Looks like a mess now. Feel it. Just okay. Fill up here. We're gonna leave some white spots, but not many. Need to feel like it has some light. This lake. With the other ones, fill them here. The lighter green. Already water now. The water from my brush combined with the color that's already there create like this fuse effect. And when we're gonna like draw the ducks in clearer and stuff, Yeah, let's pour. Gonna break this white here so that that water is falling. It'd be much easier if you would do it in acrylic, because paint with white on top, actually painting the water. Careful of leaving the paper, the whitest part. It's like okay. I think it looks kinda okay. And the bottom. These ducks were pretty friendly. They would come out of the water, not scared of the turtle. Crazy. Let them dry a bit, and then we're gonna like really in accents of black. We're doing pretty good progress. Well, I think I need them. I mean, I'm gonna do them as soon as possible, so everything else it's easier to read. The thing is that, you know, there's a lot of like detail in the picture, and by seeing from afar, not that easy to paint. But again, the technique helps me. Watercolor is a big help. So we're gonna do these steps where like the water comes from the top through these steps, spilling everywhere. Again, we're using like greenish color. Grayish. The hardest part is to paint this, you know, architecture in the distance. Being successful in detail far away. That's a thing that I noticed usually in animation, like, you know, with these techniques today, yes, if you want to show something far away, you can like zoom out or something, right? But imagine if you do like a really clear rendition of the statue here, and then you would like zoom out with your camera, it would actually look blurry in your eyes, right? Like it wouldn't look that detailed even though you put a lot of detail in it. So the same here, like, yeah, maybe some people would go with how they call, like a looking glass or whatever, and zoom in and paint with like a really thin brush and do the detail perfectly, and be like this hyper realistic whatever. But I think it would look weird because usually things they lose the details somehow, and only like the where you have like really big contrast, you see like the shades, but you don't see it that detailed. But when you're painting, never worry about stuff that's really afar, even though you see it in the photograph. Don't worry about it, do it in your painting. It's not gonna look that good unless you want to do like a hyper realistic painting. I'm not doing it. Now we're going for the dark spots. Great. Here, maybe because of the dirt, maybe because of the statue, like really dark and everything. To break up some small shape of the rock. Just noising it up, small lines. Hello, Patty. Hello, Lori. How are you? Trying to paint a daisy? Well, has a lot of detail, can be hard. Like my advice, even with this, like I'm scared of this, even when while I'm painting it, that it's not gonna look good. But I'm not trying to think about that. I'm just focusing on the task somehow. You know, taking it bit by bit. And enjoying the process. I've had paintings that don't go right. Can be one of them today. You never know. You mess up. But usually you can do it. Just don't get too caught up in it. How's the weather in Canada? Did spring came? Finally. Why? It's not terrifying. Why you... I'm gonna tell you why you think artists other people. Because you're comparing yourself too much with other artists. I do that sometimes and get me discouraged. But you shouldn't do that. Art is very subjective. Just enjoy your own style, and just by working on it, you're gonna get better. Get this ducky. I think, yeah, like that's why Picasso is one of the greats, right? Because I bet he never thought he was wrong on what he was painting. It was so different, like child play, you know, compared to all the realism at that time, cubism and, you know, Renaissance and whatever. And he comes with this, everything kind of seems wrong and the color seems wrong, and but he did seem like he enjoyed it and put his soul into it. It became became one of the greatest painters in the world. Some people say the greatest. I think it's like if you want to be a great artist, it depends also on like the trend somehow on what people like. But sometimes you can change that. Trends, especially nowadays, change so fast. So one day you feel like you see only realism on Instagram, and then the abstract, and then you see, you know, like it changes very, very fast. So that's why, like, keep working on your own style, and one day it's gonna be your turn, I guess. I hope. Everything is like coming out of the picture. Yeah, well, you know, something about Pinterest that I want to say, because like I'm working on this children's book, like a commission, and I'm doing the storyboard. And the other days I was just like trying to look for reference on Pinterest for like positions and perspectives of rooms and the characters and stuff. And clicking on images, first of all, there's like 15 or 20 that look really similar. Like it's just another artist using AI to make it a bit different. And every picture actually in the first page or second page or whatever, they all say they're modified with AI, which is so weird. It was better when when you steal from artists because you learn from them. When you steal a piece of art, you learn from it. But when you're drawing of like maybe that picture that you found was made with AI, when you're doing that, you don't realize why it doesn't look right, even when you copy it or something or try to use it as a reference. It's so weird, like what's happening with the art today, and everybody uses AI or something like that to modify their drawings to look better. So wrong. So wrong. And yeah, I mean, instead of like maybe that's the thing, that the picture that you found was already rendered by someone else with AI or something, and it's easier to copy that. But if you find a screenshot from the game, I think it would help you more. That's what I'm doing when I do fan art. So from which game did you try to paint Link? Like from the new ones that they look like they're made in watercolor, or like because they have a lot of games and each one of them have like different kind of art styles. I love the watercolor one, the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, obviously. I've played that. Yeah, actually, I haven't played any other Zelda game besides Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I think I played a bit of. What was the name? I don't think it was Ocarina of Time. Was it? He transformed into like a like a wolf at some point on the Wii, maybe. Yeah, I know what I need here. I need this big spot of blue. Right. Yeah, I think no, I think I'm lying because I played some of them on the Wii. I know I didn't play Ocarina of Time. I think that's the one that I didn't play, and I didn't play the one where it's like Skywind or whatever. Yeah, the picture that's in the corner is my reference picture. I played the one where you fly on a bird. That one I remember it was really fun. But yeah, recently on the Nintendo's Breath of the Wild and Tears, they're my favorite. Like the image is so full of noise and detail somehow. I think bright blue spot is gonna fit perfectly. Yeah, this is a tough one. I chose a tough one for today. I need but I'm happy with it so far. Yeah, there's a lot going on, but it's like I was saying in the beginning, I'm trying to get the feeling of that day somehow. You know, it's you see bit and pieces that interest me while I paint. Like I like the dogs, so I try to like paint them clearer than the other parts, and then I like the dragon statue and the arches, so that's what I'm focusing on to be like the point of interest, and the other is just like noise that's around. This is Parc de Ciutadella in Barcelona. I'm gonna leave you with this. I need to get my clothes from my washing machine. Yeah, of course.
Discovery Houston, press to ATO.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbiter Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
3, 2, 1, 0, 0. Discovery, go and throttle up.
So yeah, even
Discovery 4 computer
when you paint, if
primary
like
control of critical vehicle function.
it doesn't really align what did you draw about it. Painting is, I'll let it get to you. Not doing an architecture portfolio for And like I've said many times, I don't have patience. So for sure I'm not gonna do all that detail. Who has the time for that? No? Sometimes when you do like we have architecture and a lot of greenery around, if you throw some geometric shapes in it, it's gonna make it look like good architecture, like really good straight lines and stuff, you know. Add some trees. I'm gonna use a dark green. So it contrasts with the So, Patty, did you have the Easter holidays? Curious, what did you eat? Like, what's the Easter food for USA? That sounds delicious. My mom actually sent me some steak. I was very surprised. But we have some Easter type foods. I'm not really religious myself, but you know, my family is somehow. my parents and whatever, and we celebrate because we meet as a family. I don't go to church or stuff like that. But the food is, we always have something special for Easter, you know. Prime ribs sounds good. Mash looks so full. But I would eat that. I'm sorry to hear that about your mom. Yeah, moms can be the glue. Of course. I think mine is. That's why we go to her place, you know, and we meet each other. My brothers and sisters. Moms, grandmas. Why do you say that about yourself? Do you mean you can hold the family? Why do you feel that way? How old are your children? Yeah, well, you make new ones. I mean, the traditions are, they're religious, and but you can make your own. Wow, seriously? So you were saying your husband played Crimson Desert? How? Right? It was yours? Or maybe that was another user. Maybe it was another one. I'm thinking of another one. I'm glad you're watching my stream then. You must be like the age of my mom or something. Oh, you're a cougar. Cool. 60. what do you say when people tell your age? Like in Romania, we have this saying like, if somebody tells you their age, you say like many more or happy, like happy many more or whatever like that. Do you say something in English when somebody tells your age or something in America? I think this painting is kind of done. I don't know what I can do to it more. I don't want to get too much detail and I'm gonna ruin it. Let's see if I can like show it all. Have something neat. I think it's cool, no? I mean, the walls are in the picture. They're like this cream color. I don't know what that. I'll think about it a bit. I'm gonna do some of my chores. 1 second. Hi. Should I just call you Mona? Is that my mom? Welcome. Yeah, what do you guys think? Like I should do more details somehow? I mean, it's full of noise. I'm not happy with it the way it looks. Like you have the dogs, which are the main character. I don't know what he's bringing to the vet, but hope it's okay. Yeah, it does look a bit more vibrant in real life, yes. Song is cool. So I've got instruction to work a bit on the face of the dragon. Let's see. Yes. My boss said to work on the dragon. No, but I'm not gonna lie. I do feel I need to work a bit more on it, but it's tiring because it's so noisy. I'm gonna do it. Maybe try to do like this small leaves on the outer of nature of the foliage, I guess. Yeah, it looks pretty vibrant on the camera, I think. But in reality it looks more vibrant. I need a better camera. But it's pretty similar. This camera is pretty good with colors. It's just the clarity of everything, it's kind of blurry. And that sucks. You are perfect boss. Ultimate boss. Sorry for being on and off, like my washing machine is acting out and my clothes are all wet and stuff. It's so annoying. I need them for tomorrow. Maybe I need to block out the stone, like make it a bit grayish yellow, so we can see the splashes of the water better. Yes, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna lose a bit of detail at first, but maybe that can look cool. It's subtle in the video, but in reality you see it pretty clear. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop this with this one. It was a tough one. Still is. It's a bit noisy. But yeah, I need to do my chores and stuff. Thank you for being with me today again. And I hope you enjoy chatting and painting. And see you guys. See you tomorrow for another one. I don't think I'm gonna be on Thursday, but I'll try tomorrow. Be tomorrow and then or something. Thank you. I love you, my boss. And have a nice day. Bye, Patty. Bye, Corina. Bye.